Hello everyone, Noctim0 here, and today I want to talk about, well, if you already can tell by the title, you already know. First off, forgive the really bad fighting gameplay. It's the only thing I could really use at the time, and this is when I first started playing this particular game. Anyway, without further ado, Disney bought Fox. Now to me, I'm a little shocked that Fox caved. And of course, everybody all across the internet is saying, "Oh my God, yes, praise." Marvel pretty much got most of their licenses back. Now the only ones they got to really get back are Hulk from Universal, so they can do some solo Hulk films, hopefully, and the Spider-Man licenses from Sony. And now everyone, yeah, they're praising. They're all happy and as can be, but I could only see more bad than good, given Disney's track record. And I bet everyone's thinking, what do you mean Disney's track record? Disney's done nothing but make really awesome movies. I give you that. I give all the credit to Disney. They've made some pretty good movies over the years. I mean, even the superhero movies themselves, they're good, but I have my gripes with them because they're just too haha funny. Oh God, they're too haha funny. I cannot stand it. Anyway, so let's start with the good. Them buying Fox obviously means they get X-Men and they get Deadpool and the Fantastic Four back. Now they'll probably reignite the Fantastic Four, make them awesome again. I mean, I know they canceled their comic line for a number of reasons a while ago, and I just want to see them back. I'm really looking forward to seeing some new Fantastic Four stuff. I mean, unless there has been stuff I haven't paid attention, but really I just haven't noticed anything in a while. Anyway, so yeah, when it comes to them acquiring this, I mean they got a whole bunch of licenses now. I mean they got Lethal Weapon. Oh God, they got Lethal Weapon. They got Lucifer and Gotham. I mean that's a DC property now. Disney owns part of that just by. I mean I could be wrong. I don't know the news. I don't know. No one has told me otherwise that I'm wrong about the acquisition so far. Everything I've heard says that yes, it's happened, it's done. Anyway, I'm just like thinking, oh my God, did I read what I read right, or am I jumping the gun on this? But anyway, yeah, Disney got these rights going, and there's just so many mixed emotions right now. I'm sorry that the video is not that great. There's just so many things happening in my brain right now that I just can't fathom all the good possibilities because all the bad are just keep flooding my mind. For the good, yeah, we got all that stuff out of the way with them acquiring X-Men and all that. The bad thing is that look at how Star Wars is right now. Now, granted, everyone likes these films, I guess, but the only good Star Wars film that came out, which I loved, was Rogue One. I mean, that one didn't have like the high amount of humor like The Force Awakens did, because my God, that was the bromance between Poe Dameron and Finn just annoyed the hell out of me the entire time. I couldn't stand it. But I did enjoy Rogue One. But remember, the moment Disney paid that $4 billion to get Star Wars, the first thing they did was take an axe to the expanded universe, wipe the slate clean, and oof, that was crazy. And that pissed off a lot of people because now we'll never get Mara Jade Skywalker. We won't get any of the Skywalker children. We won't really have much of that expanded universe. We'll just get snippets of or hints of it inside the new trilogy. Because I mean, we have Ben Solo, who's obviously Jason Solo. I mean, there's so many things that they're doing now. It's just crazy. But now that they've acquired X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool, what's going to happen? Now, they could possibly do what they've done and have just keep the Lucasfilm name as a brand, because if you noticed in all their movies, like Marvel Studios shows up first. There's no Disney logo to show it's Disney. I mean, that's the reason why they have a Marvel Studios, because it gives them a bit more freedom to do what they need to do. Like they curse a bit more in these films now, which surprises me. I'm like, oh my God, they're cursing in a Disney movie. I always have to point that crap out just to be funny, but I know that with the Disney logo not really attached to it, no one can really complain because they know it's a bit more of a mature movie. The Lucasfilm name, I mean, it just allows them to be more Star Warsy, even though obviously there are some Disney type stuff in the film, if you can catch them. Now with Fox, they could probably still use the Fox name, maybe. I'm not sure. It's just a lot of red tape in that area because if they don't, then yeah, they're going to axe everything that came out with X-Men and all that stuff. But I really don't see why they would do that. I don't see how that would be a good thing. I mean, look at Logan. Logan was phenomenal. It was done so well. It was a nice swan song, nice goodbye to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. But I mean, that film's timeline ended in like 2030, 2040 something. Anyway, it ended a really, really far future timeline. So they could potentially swing back around and have Hugh Jackman come back as Wolverine. I mean, he did say he would come back in the MC if the MCU did have him come in. I mean, he's been outspoken about how excited he was when he heard Spider-Man was going to be in and Civil War. He kept thinking, "Oh man, am I next? And could this actually happen?" And honestly, it could happen. It sounds like something that could really, really happen. I'm actually excited if they do that. But my worry is that they don't, and that Disney's just going to do what they normally do: take a license, axe whatever established universe is already there, and then start from fresh. And I'm sure it'll be good. There's no doubt in my mind it won't be good. The problem is that will the fans accept it right away? Because honestly, Ryan Reynolds has done a great job as Deadpool. To see that just get tossed aside because it's no longer within the Disney standard, that's going to piss off a lot of fans, and not just me. That's going to piss off a lot of people. I see Ryan Reynolds just feeling like, well, I just got shit on again, but this time it wasn't by Fox, it was by Disney. I mean, he already stated what the fudge is going to happen to Deadpool. They could give Deadpool to Netflix. Well, really, it's going to be the Disney streaming service now. But they could do that whole kind of Netflix treatment and give Deadpool his own series. But would it star Ryan Reynolds? I don't see it happening. I don't see him going to a TV show. It just doesn't seem like what he's doing right now with how big his career has gotten lately. Now, if he does do it, that'll be a surprise, but I don't know if it's what he would want to do, because even in the Netflix shows of Marvel have gotten a bit more ballsier lately, especially with the release of The Punisher, and The Punisher showed that even as ballsy as they've gotten, they can still show a mature show and still keep a bit of a more, I don't know, I guess normal kind of tone with it. I don't know. It could work. But at the same time, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ryan Reynolds just wants to keep doing it I mean, they can easily wipe the slate clean with most of the X-Men movies anyway. I mean, they already did that with Days of Future Past. And then go from Deadpool's standpoint, because, I mean, they already had the helicarrier in the first Deadpool movie. Ajax is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, if I recall, or like a Black Ops S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, but still a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And then, of course, there's... what else? The fact that Colossus looks different. I mean, they can easily explain that if it was an MCU role. I mean, I feel like that's what they were kind of setting up for. It could easily do that. It'd be awesome to see that. Because, I mean, the other Colossus, yeah, he was okay, but I liked this one because this one was more vocal. And it actually disappointed me that the original actor for Colossus didn't want to come in, because he's like, oh yeah, they weren't really going to use any actual lines from me. They weren't going to use my likeness, so I felt like I didn't. I heard that. I'm like, dude, you're still going to be Colossus. Just fucking do the role. Like, who cares if they're not using your exact likeness? You're still Colossus. But he lucked out on that, so now we don't get him back, which honestly I don't care. I liked Deadpool's Colossus so much better. He just had more character, and really he was a Boy Scout. I would love to see Colossus and Captain America team up, even if it's just the language police, because I mean they both said the same thing. Language, please. Language. There's just so many potential good things happening, but there's a list of bad things. But one good thing, now that they're getting them, now we're gonna have Black Panther finally marry Storm. That would be awesome. Whether it's Halle Berry or the new chick that they got, I mean, it'd be awesome to see how they go with that. And as for Fantastic Four, I mean, they could have the original Fantastic Four, but think of future films. I mean, didn't they have... Who the hell... Yeah, they had Ghost Rider as a member of Fantastic Four. Oh, that'd be so sweet if they did something along those lines. there's just so many opportunities now, but I just see more bad, and the bad being is that they're just going to axe the current X-Men universe. I mean, what's going to happen with the Gifted? What's going to happen with what? Legion. Uh, so many things are happening right now. So many wheels are turning. I'm thinking, what the hell's going to happen? Well, look at. I mean, I don't think anyone's realized this yet, but now they're going to own Lethal Weapon. Not a big deal. What about Gotham? What about Lucifer? Those are DC properties right there. I mean, either they're going to still do something with them, or they're going to cancel them outright and maybe sell the rights back to Warner Brothers. That would be interesting if they resold the rights back to Warner Brothers, but they're probably going to ask for a shit ton just to say, "Fuck you, Warner Brothers. You want this stuff back? This is what you got to pay." Oh God, I just see so much happening right now. Potentially things that are going to be happening right now. I just don't know how all this is. I mean, what's going to happen to Alien? What's going to happen to Predator? What's going to happen really to all these established movies that we all, and some of the old stuff, I mean, they won't do anything with. They'll just, rebrand it or something. So what? But for the currently established franchises that they have right now, especially X-Men, I mean, if they do decide to bring in Jackman back, that would be awesome. I'm pretty sure he would do it. Now, if they recast him, we are still dreading that. I'm still on that old Wolverine train. I don't want a new one right now. I don't want to see another person portray Wolverine, because who else could do it better? I mean, they can just go with X-23. They can easily do that. Um, there's just so many things that are freaking me out right now. And plus, the new X-20, the current X-23. Oh my God, what happens when she? I mean, I hope she still stays X-23. I don't want them to recast. They just gotta wait for her to grow up. Let her do it for a number of years. She could be awesome at it. I know she could. There's just so many things right now to even be thinking about. It's just what can we really do? Anyway, I don't know what else to complain about this whole acquisition, other than the fact that I'm more worried about Marvel's standpoint. I mean, the other good things I could see is, like, okay, the what is it, Star, like, now they have 100% total ownership of Star Wars, because Fox still had the original film reels. Now that the acquisition's done, they have it back now. They have the old film reel. I mean, what if they decide to use the old film reels or whatever at a Disney park, where the only way you get to see it is if you go to Disney and watch one of their movies. I mean, there's just so many things that they could do now. So many possibilities that they can. I mean, hell, even re-release it on Blu-ray as like the demastered edition or whatever. I would love to own just to see what it was like before, because I've never seen how old they were, unless you had like the VHS copies from back in the day. I still have those. Just I have no idea where they're at. Anyway, guys, take care. Let me know in your thoughts below about what you guys think about this acquisition, and where could the MCU possibly go with the X-Men. Take care.